Right, so of course, local golf is on a high after Ashleigh Buhai's victory in the Women's British Open. Leigh-Jane Middleton has continued the impact of women on the local game. Now, she has become the PGA of South Africa's first female vice president. Middleton has a considerable footprint in local golf and joins us now via Zoom for a quick chat. Leigh, thank you so much for your time. Firstly, a big congratulations to you. And I want to know, what was your first feeling once it was confirmed that you were elected, especially that you are the first female vice president?
Hi, Nicole. Thanks so much, and thanks for having me. I think I still am in a little bit of shock. It's been just so surreal, the amounts of congratulations that I've been receiving from clients, members, people that I work with in the industry, people that I haven't heard from in years and years. So it's slowly, starting to sink in. I'm just absolutely ecstatic and just so exciting for what this means, for women's golf in South Africa and for me personally as well.
No, most definitely. So how does the election process work? At some organizations, they have a board who put up nominations. With some, you can nominate yourself. How does it work with you guys?
Yes, so I was recently nominated and elected to be on the board as a national board member. And we haven't had a vice chairperson since hard lockdown COVID. And in our last Zoom meeting, it was put forward to the board by our CEO, Ivana Fikalbi, and our chairman, Louis Destru, that's in line with what we're trying to achieve in the PGA of South Africa as an association, with really just highlighting women in the association. It really was in line with what we're trying to achieve, and therefore it was an anonymous vote amongst the board members, and that was that. I was the vice chairperson of the PGA.
That's absolutely phenomenal. I love that you say it was an anonymous vote today. They obviously decided that you are the one. So tell me about golf administration. I personally worked in cricket administration, which was and still is very much male dominated. With you having been involved in golf for such a long time, what is it like within administration? Is it still mostly male dominated? Because I'm trying to understand how it is that you are now in 2022 the first ever female elected vice president.
Yeah. So internationally, Nicole, it is still very much male dominated. To give you an idea, we have just short of 700 members of the PGA of South Africa, of which only 40-odd are ladies. So, it's a mere 7%. And it's really that amongst all associations internationally. And, the thing about working in the industry, there's so many incredible opportunities, and it's quite diverse working in the golf industry. I've been from being a coach to being a golf director. Golf director is very much an admin-based position. You run the members' tournaments and the members' events at a golf course. You can then also be a general manager of a golf course as a PGA professional. You could be a greenkeeper even. It's just that there are so many diverse opportunities. But the ladies have, been the minority. But we, as an association, have never been gender biased or racial in any way. So the opportunities have always been there for the ladies. But because we are the minority, it's just that it's taken a little longer for us to get to where we are. It does seem a little unreal that only in 2022 has this happened, but it actually could have taken a little longer because still, we are the minority, but it's changing, and we're very excited about it.
And it's good that it's changing. So we have to put a little bit more respect on your name, on the name Leigh-Jane Middleton, because she isn't only involved in administration, you are a pro golfer yourself. So tell us a bit about your golfing journey, and also how you feel with you having the experience of being a pro golfer yourself, how that can benefit your administrative role as vice president.
So, playing golf has been a passion from a young age, and I got to a point in my playing career, that I realized that the playing side of my game wasn't really going to be my ultimate breadwinner, that I didn't want to leave the game. And so there was opportunity then for me to embark on a career within golf. And I never stopped playing though, but you've got to make that decision. You're either going to coach full time, or you're going to play full-time, or you're going to be in the admin side full-time, or you're going to play. To be successful, you have to make that decision and that choice, and it's a tough choice to make. And I made that choice already when I was 22, 23 years old, and embarked on the PGA diploma, and then went on to get different positions throughout the country and within the industry. But As you know, I've played golf today, and I've just so thoroughly enjoyed it. And although I don't play competitive golf anymore, I'm still very competitive within myself, and I thoroughly enjoy playing the game. But in saying that, I don't get a lot of chance to time to play. I'm working full days. I coach. My first lesson sometimes is 6 o'clock in the morning. Last lesson in summer can be close to 7 o'clock in the evening. And then I also run my own business here at Bryanston Country Club, the Golf Academy, which has just boomed in the last few years, and more so that we've done an incredibly massive upgrade to our facility. I voted as the best facility in the country now. And I've got to juggle a couple of balls, but playing still remains a passion and a priority.
Leigh, very quickly before you go, because we are out of time, I just really quickly want to ask you, for the fact that you accepted the nomination and role of Vice President means that there are some thoughts in your mind in terms of what needs to change or what could be added to the administration. So what are some of your immediate plans and short-term goals that you would like to put in place?
I'd like to engage more with our lady members. Only, in the last few years that I've really become more actively involved in the PGA as an association. Although I've been a member, I have become more involved in the actual, not running, but just, the nuts and bolts of the association. And there's a lot of misconception amongst the ladies, or misunderstanding, and it's just purely because of a lack of communication. So I'd just like to engage with all our members, with a lot of focus on our lady members, and letting them see and understand, that we all have equal opportunity, and then also to bring in more women that are going to work in the industry. There's a lot of girls that go overseas and do their scholarships, etc., and that's fantastic. But like in my journey, I decided not to do that, and I haven't looked back. So bringing more women into the game and into the working side of the industry.
Leigh, I've got so much more to ask you, but unfortunately we do have to go, but I definitely will call you back another time to speak about the BBC Golf Academy as well as the charity trust as well. But once again, a big congratulations to you, Leigh-Jane.